Welcome to my series where I dive into different MLBB servers from the perspective of someone who has never played on them before. I will be playing a few matches, sharing my raw, unbiased experience, and rating the server on a scale of 0 to 10. Although I have already played on almost every server, I go into each one with fresh eyes, treating it as if it is my first time. Last video, I visited the Indonesian server. This time, we're heading to the North American server. Once one of the most entertaining servers, thanks to its drama and rivalries between players and squads. But after the recent ban of Team BTK from MSC, many players have migrated to other games. So the question is this server even more dead than before? Or is it still hanging on despite everything that's happened? Let's find out. And of course, following the previous traditions this time, I change my name again to something else.
Hamburger.
Immediately, there was something which stood out to me, which wasn't really that surprising. I was kind of expecting this to happen. Aside from that, this is probably going to be one of the hardest videos I'll ever make since I'll be playing on almost 200 ping the whole game. I'm really sorry to all the teammates I'll be matching with. I'll probably be playing like shit. And for the first game, I ran into Team Ego, which you might know if you keep up with the North American MLBB YouTube scene. It's Des's team, and honestly, I was hoping they'd just carry me.
Round one. Fight!
Playing on 200 ping went about as bad as you'd expect. Not only did I have nearly a 2-second delay, but the enemy comp was just brutal to deal with. They had a Mincy that kept locking me down, a Valier constantly stunning me, and a Baxia and Brody that I couldn't even get close to. My team actually played well here, and I tried my best, but we ended up losing. Honestly, we could have won if I had played better. So yeah, this one's on me. It might be better if I just play Rome instead and see how that goes. I played Minotaur since he doesn't really require that good of a reaction time to make him work. Although I had a second thought that maybe playing with heroes that uses the Flicker battle spell may not be that good of an idea either. They picked Valier and Angela yet again, two of the few heroes I absolutely hate going up against because they're just straight up annoying. Honestly, even someone with no clue could play those heroes and still be a pain. I should have knocked the Fred up first before using my ultimate. That was my mistake. But we did end up killing the two of them, though.
I'm coming to get ya!
The players in this server are actually not that bad as they say. Till now, they know how to rotate, draft decently, and, in my opinion, playing better than some of the SEA servers. Although we had a pretty decent start, thanks to their draft, the mid-game became so hard to play. It was so hard to even get close to them or even make a good play without getting kited the hell out of by their slows. These fireballs from Valier were annoying the fuck out of me. It was slowing me down so much, I was walking around like a constipated patient. I had a decent knock-up here and caught 3 of them, but got no follow-ups from anyone. Harley, trying to flank them, got touched by the Brody, and we ended up losing the fight and giving them the lead. The Valier kept throwing his balls at my face, and there was nothing I could even do about them. Even if I try to run, I am walking at negative movement speed, and even when I try to get close, I get stun locked. On top of my already bad ping, which was making everything feel heavy, the slows felt like I was actually dragging weights as I walk around. Once it hit late game, we really didn't have anything to deal with the Fred. He was just way too tanky, especially with the Angela backing him up. Along with all their utility and the infinite slows and stuns, we just kept getting beat down until they eventually closed out the game. This time, learning from my previous match, I'll play with a hero that doesn't use Flicker. Hilda seems like the perfect choice for that, since she doesn't really need any fast hands or reaction time. The hero picks in this server are way better than what I've seen in South Asian servers. I can see that the players here are picking actual meta heroes, unlike in those servers where you always get the occasional Xylong and Hanabi one-tricks.
I'm joking! Stop!
There was absolutely nothing I could have done as Hilda to save the Farsa in that situation. I don't even know what he's going on about.
You think you can fight me? Fucking die, bitch.
I'm guessing that since this game isn't as popular in NA, most of the players here are either people who've moved over from other countries or are just playing from other servers.
You're not running away!
Yeah, boy.
Didn't expect that, did you?
By this point, I was starting to get somewhat adjusted to playing on this MS. That reminds me, several people were saying that 80 to 90 ping is decent for them. Well, sure, you might be able to get away with that in low-rank games, but in high-rank matches, and especially in 5-man lobbies, even the smallest increase in ping makes a huge difference. Any good player who's used to playing on low-digit ping can tell you how big the gap feels. For example, Gus on 20 MS feels completely different from Gus on 80 MS. It's almost like playing a totally different hero at that point. Anyways, now that I'm somewhat adjusted to the ping, I want to try playing a role that can help carry the game this time. I picked Esmeralda for this. Her sustain and damage are top-notch this patch, and even her abilities are suitable even for playing at 200 ping delay. I just have to make sure I don't make too much risky plays like I usually do. And to give you an example, I made this play here just to show you guys. And if that wasn't clear enough, here's another one. Anyways, I can't keep dying to show you guys examples, so let me just lock in now.
It's time to die.
Don't worry, I'm coming for you too.
One thing I've noticed is compared to other servers, the players here are more responsive and actually show up on time during fights and skirmishes as compared to other servers, where you will finish a whole-ass team fight and then you check the map and see that your mid-lane Eudora is farming minions on the other side of the map. It was pointed out in my previous video that the reason low-skilled players still manage to reach higher ranks like Glory isn't just because of the star protection system, but also because rank-boosting services are so prominent in their regions. And that's true. I've seen tons of ads openly promoting account selling and boosting services online. Honestly, this is one of the worst reasons why the game's environment feels so messed up. What makes it worse is that these services are openly advertised, sometimes even promoted by well-known pro players and influencers. So unless Moonton themselves actually steps in and cracks down on this, nothing's really going to change. But let's be real. They've let this go on for years without batting an eye. At the end of the day, I guess they only care as long as we keep playing.
Where do you think you're going?
So far, I've had a pretty decent experience on this server. The team fights are actually fun to play, the players don't pick dumb heroes, and overall, they don't seem that toxic. Maybe because they don't really take the game too seriously here. Regardless, most of them do seem to know what they're doing instead of just mindlessly running around like my teammates back on the Indonesia and India servers. Honestly, I'd definitely love to play here more if it wasn't for the long-ass queue times and the ping issues. Anyways, that was all for Game 4. Now, let's jump to the final game.
Final round. Fight.
How could I forget Xborg? One of the best go-to hero when my internet is not good.
Time to die.
Honestly, making this video felt more like a play at 200 ping challenge more than trying to find out what this server is all about.
There's no running from this.
I was cutting the wave here when suddenly even Franco showed up. I honestly thought I'd die here, but somehow I ended up being able to outplay them. Losing a 1 versus 2 to someone playing with a whole-ass 2-second delay is diabolical.
Are you stupid or something?
I guess they underestimated my early game spell vamp. It may look like I'm just playing normally, but trust me, this was not fun to play at all. Thinking about the other servers I'll have to play on this ping is making me feel exhausted already. Anyways, to sum it up, I think the NA servers players, at least in the rank I'm currently playing, are actually pretty decent. In all the matches I played, there were almost no trolls, the drafts were solid, and nobody was just wandering around mindlessly like a grandmaster. It's honestly a shame this server didn't get to grow as much as some of the other regions, because it would have been really fun to see how it performed with a proper, developed league. From my personal experience in this video, I'd rate this server a solid 6.5 out of 10, maybe even a 7 if the queue times were better. Overall, though, I had a good experience here. Thanks for watching. Let me know which server you'd like me to check out next, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.